Tone from the 757 Spin Number the Truth, back to y'all with another video. And today I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. And you're people are in shock right now. The Dallas Cowboys have a chance to win a division with the Redskins lost, and the Redskins they cut Dwayne Haskins. He just had a lot of immaturity issues. Hopefully he can have his career back on track. It will be interesting to see who picks him up in the future. But back onto the topic, the Dallas Cowboys, they've had a rough up and down season. They're 6-9 right now. They face the Giants for the division, and it feels like this is a constant scenario in Cowboys years recently. During the Jason Garrett years, it was win or get in, and they could never win the big game. And this is an opportunity for them. It's a big game for them to win a division. And if you were Mike McCarthy, I think this is a very important win because you got to separate yourself from Jason Garrett. Can you motivate your players to win a big game, knowing that this could be to go to into the playoffs? Whether or not y'all go far into the playoffs, that's y'all just don't have the talent right now and don't have the pieces right now to make a deep playoff run. But just having a mentality through this season, a pandemic year, no training camp, it looked like the team was falling apart, and y'all kept it together, and now y'all have a chance to win the division. So this is a very important year. The offensive line has been bad, so for Mike McCarthy and just showing ownership that you can win this game, I think they're going to have a very confident in you going into the future, especially the players, knowing that y'all could win this big game. For the Giants, Daniel Jones is not healthy right now, and y'all missing Saquon Barkley, but I do like the culture that Joe Judge is building. The defensive line, even though it's been it had a bad game against Baltimore, it's still pretty a decent defense. They've been playing hard all year, and I do like what the defense has been doing. On the offense side of the ball, I think they've struggled. They haven't had a good production, I think, out of the wide receiver position. Daniel Jones, he still has turnover issues, especially with the with fumbles, and I don't know if that can get any better going on in the future. For the Redskins, if Alex Smith can't play, even if Alex Smith does play, he's still not going to be 100% healthy. So that's going to be very, very scary for them, knowing that Alex Smith is not going to be healthy. They might have to rely on an undrafted free agent who's fifth-year pro with Heineke. So that's going to be definitely rough for the Washington football team going on to the future. And Ron Rivera, he's done a great job through the season. You know, this team, it had a lot of question marks, except for the defensive line. The defense side of the ball is going to be talented for years. I love the Chase Young pick. He's definitely a Pro Bowler this year. He seems like he's going to be an All-Pro. He's a great leader. I love his effort. So y'all definitely have building blocks on the defense side of the ball. Y'all need to address the quarterback position, and hopefully y'all can find a quarterback position at the quarterback position in this year's draft. You got Matt Jones, who might be around the area. Y'all might be drafting by, or the BYU quarterback. He's pretty good, but I don't think y'all going to get somebody like a Justin Fields or somebody like definitely not going to get a Trevor Lawrence. He's definitely going to go to the Jaguars. So for the Redskins, I don't see y'all winning against the Eagles. And for the Eagles, it's just simple plain. Do you move on from Carson Wentz? And at this point, it feels like you have to. You benched him, and for Jalen Hurts, and I think the energy around him. And I think Jalen Hurts can be a great quarterback. Think about it. He was thrown in. No preseason, no training camp. I think no rookie mini camp. So for him just to make this impact on his team, and it feels like they've been playing with more energy, and the players like being around him more than Carson Wentz. So for the Eagles, I think definitely going forward, you're gonna have a lot of big decisions. They're the second. They spent so much money that they spent the second most money in the league in terms of free agents acquisitions. Darius Slay, he hasn't. Pro Football Focus hasn't had a good grade on him. all season. So it's definitely gonna you're definitely gonna have to move pieces around. Yeah, I do need to address a lot of issues in terms of the offensive line, the defense, especially on the defensive secondary, and his weapons around them. So it's just definitely for the Eagles. There is going to be definitely a rebuilding off season for them, and I expect a lot of changes. So for the NFC, I do have a feeling that the Cowboys might win this division. I think they're the most healthiest team. They're the most healthiest team, I guess, and they're the most complete teams in terms of I have faith and belief. I know Andy Dalton. He's the most healthiest quarterback right now in the division, in the most with the most experience. Mike McCarthy has the most experience, and Ron Rivera, he just doesn't have the quarterback situation right, and they go into it. They go into facing an Eagles team who I think with Jalen Hurts, he's going to energize. He has just a little bit more juice onto the team, and it comes down to can the Washington football team defense step up, but I just don't know what the offense is going to be looking like with a Terry McLaurin. So Dallas, this is y'all division to win. Throughout the season, it was a lot of it seemed like it was going downhill. Mike McCarthy looked like he wasn't going to make it out his first season in Dallas. So for Dallas to have these many injuries, especially on the offensive line. The defense coming in the season was a little shaky to begin off with. The end of the season might have a home playoff game. So that's a wrap up for this video. Share your thoughts. Do you think this is Dallas' division to lose? But to me, I got Dallas. So thank you for listening. Tone out.